Alright, so today is gonna be a little bit experimental. I'm not sure how well this will work out, if it will work out at all. Here's the idea. This is gonna be like a forest tile set, so we have some like patchy light areas. This is just a mock-up, so I'm gonna have like new sprites with an additive blend mode. It's gonna overlap each other, and the overlapping is gonna be weird. Maybe not. If I make them different objects, it would be. This is why it's experimental. But that's the idea, and I can get fancy with it, where when it's over a cliff, I can create a height map for the tile set, and then it'll automatically like end up like, let's see, I guess this would be like move down, and then this would be like stretched out on the cliff or something like that, where like it's the same patch, but I think you can kind of get what I'm getting at there. So a little ambitious, very extra, not necessary, but it would be really fun if I could get this to work. So the way, let's see, what was my plan here? Because right before the stream started, my plan was to put these objects, and then just each object will be its own individual sprite. But the overlapping won't appear this way in the game, which the way I was planning on doing it. Like the light would like multiply each other, which is not what you want. So the alternative, which is way more work, and more performance costly, would be to draw them all into the same texture. Or multiple ones that are stitched together, and then so they're all the same like color, and then they would appear like it does right here, instead of overlapping and being like brighter where they overlap. I can probably I could probably do that for most maps and just use one image. There'll be like a tiny bit longer, maybe not even tiny, maybe, I don't know, a second or two extra loading time for the map, which would be annoying. To actually draw it onto a new image. If that's a problem, you could all cache it all earlier on when the game loads or something. Dang, how can I get... I really like the individual objects idea, but I think that's gonna look weird unless I do something weird with the shader. idea to just like patch, and then like if it works, I'll have a whole lot of different shapes, varieties, and like see how the cliffs work in different situations. It's so much work to if I were to draw these all onto the same texture from this, especially if I were to split it up to avoid giant textures that would possibly become too big for a giant map. I already do that in general. You can see it's split up into chunks. So I could do that with the lights, but where they overlap, I'd have to like copy the same one twice. It's just like, it's plenty doable, it's just a lot of work. Probably some shader function that I'm not familiar with. I'm not very familiar with shaders, I only know the basics. There's probably some way to do what I want to do, so I might have to figure that out off stream. But let's go with my original idea, which would still work if you intentionally created like custom patches pre-made and then just placed them so there's like one single patch for like a part of the game that you want to have light on. It's just like I kind of want some generic patches so that when I'm building the map I can just create whatever shape I want, but it would still be doable. Okay, so let's take a look at when the objects are added. I think it's map layer. Nope. False alarm. C map. This is called just as its own function. Okay, yeah, it's separate than the object layer where I'm using tiles. Is this done by layer? No. I don't think. See, I'm not sure if the where is this at? Maps. So it does split it up into groups. I think I guess I ignore that. Let's see what I do here. So it just grabs all the groups together and adds all the objects together, which is okay. I'm trying to think if I need to change that so that I would need separate layers to differentiate them. Right now, the way I'm identifying objects is with a property. I kind of don't want to have to do that for every light patch. I haven't used objects in this manner. They also... Yeah, they also have a tile ID that I'm not using right now. Could add that. So I already store it. Go me, I just never used it before. Okay, yeah, so it stores the flipping information in the GID. But I already take care of that. So that's cool. So I do have the idea of the light patches. I kind of need, I was gonna do like its own layer and like call it light patches, do it that way, but I'd have to change the underlying code. I don't know if I need to do that necessarily. Right now it just throws all the objects into one list. Just, you know what, I'm just gonna, that's not hard at all. I'll do add a public string group name. That's just name. Let's see if this works. That's not right, I want it. Can I get that attribute? Okay, I have to do it that way. It's been a while since I messed with this. No, still don't like it. What about even the options there? Bunch of stuff. Think that's right. Yep, object layer. Reads it for every object, which is fine. Okay, so what I can do now is duplicate that. Name it light patches. And this one be like my generic object. This is my spawn point. And I can delete this spawn point from there. So this is only light patches and other objects. So that's good. So now we can actually do some work. So when we create the objects, we'll go through every object. this is a switch on the type. I think we can just go before that and say if it's light patches, then we'll do a bunch of light stuff. Otherwise, we do generic objects. In the tiled object. So here we can instantiate the actual objects. Objects, light patch. I'm gonna add. Actually, I want to duplicate it from sprite plane. Don't need a sprite, just need this. Light patch. We need a new material. So let's do and we need a new shader. Copy the additive. Light patch shader. Material. Light patch. gonna swap my music around. So the light patch material needs a light patch shader. Custom. I didn't create it yet. Custom light patch. Alright, and then back to the prefab. Objects, light patch. The shader is going to be the light patch. Or the material, rather. So we have a prefab ready. So add light patch. Now we can, I don't think I'm gonna need it as its own class. If I ever animate it, I might. Alright. Alright, another class it is. So add the script to it. Now I have a light patch prefab with the script. So what I can do here is say prefab object light patch. And then position it is gonna be the objects layer. It's gonna be on its own layer. Well, it'll look, you'd think, I'm gonna put it below. Player. Probably just use objects layer, I think. So it's not going to be advanced enough to like appear on your player as you walk into it. Unfortunately, that would require a lot of work. You have to do it for like every object and stuff. So it's just kind of like baked into the background. And then the position. Position it like that since the sprite's centered. And then here I would add it to a list if I'm gonna update it, animate it. So it's created, it has the shader. I think, assuming that's right, I think the next step is to actually work on the shader. No, it's the sprite's not added. Of course. I need to add Alright, I think I need to extend sprite. Let's do that. So the light texture is in tile sets, light patches, I believe. Resources, texture, tile sets. Yeah, tile sets, light patches. I wonder if that is gonna overwrite the material. I don't usually use the sprite class in this way. Oh, okay. That's something unexpected. Yeah, I didn't think that would work at all. So it's still using, yeah, the shader. Just adds the texture. Right, because it already had a renderer. So it does all the size appropriately. Yeah, I need to set the rectangle of it. I'm missing a number. Missing the ID offset for the group. So it's 1020. I think that would be in here. Tiled object, tiled map. It's in the tileset data, yeah. I need to get it from here somehow. Which I think I already have a method for somewhere. For the regular tile creation. Right here. Determine tile. Tile ID. Tile set first ID. So because the tile sets are sorted in order, we just go until... Kind of a weird way to do it, and I guess it works. Okay. So we need tile set this method. So the light patch ID is going to be determine tile set. I'm going to pass in the GID. That's going to return a tile set. I thought. Returns an int. Oh, we do tile set. This just returns the index. So we actually want this whole thing. That returns a tile set. Now we can do first ID. So the actual ID is o.gid minus the first ID, which in this case would be 0. We'll test it out. So the idea is we'll have different shapes. So then that would be put that one there. And that would be ID 1. So there should be 3 ID 1s. Didn't mean to click that. Did I do 4? I just didn't set them yet. Okay, it's right though. Alright, so that's that math and everything's right. Now we need to actually set the rectangle to, it'll be the ID times mod 100, and then the Y will be ID divided by 100 times 100 with 100. They're all 100 by 100, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, I think that should be okay. That'll just resize this, the quad. Not the quad with the object. They're still not positioned right. I'm missing my small ones too. Close. It is the Z's correct where I want it. So why is this? Yeah, that's right. Oh, this is missing at times 100. Easy. There we go. Okay, we have our different types now. The Y, it looks like just the Y is off right now. For strange reason. Let's see. We have the position of the X. 423, 414. It should be offset. And it shifts to negative. 423, 414. And it's kind of in the middle. Still isn't. Does it go from the yeah, it goes from the bottom left corner. It's weird. Forgot about that. Alright, no problem. So we'll do the Y plus half the height. There we go, positioned correctly. So now we can mess with the shader, I think, and try to hopefully figure out something there. First of all, it's too intense anyway. So I can change just the alpha and make that better. 3 maybe. That looks pretty nice. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll just be right here. Sprite material, set float. What did I say? 0.3. Alright, that looks way better. But we have this problem, the overlapping problem. I can copy them all to a new texture. That would be like the basic way of doing it. Just gonna look at the texture, or at the shader. Like there's probably some weird shader method to like render all the light on one layer and then apply the additive property, which I don't even remember which one. Decal add, that's it, that's where it gets the add. I'm just gonna Google. See what my options are. Alright, I think I'm gonna mess around with that off stream because that'll just be a lot of like teaching myself more details about shaders and trial and error. We're gonna move on to a part I can do is like stretching it out and giving this a light map. Start with a very, doesn't have to be too exact. It probably look fine, honestly. If all I do is, let's see, let's open up the tile set. Create a basic height map. Yeah, I'll just keep it there. And that'll go in the tile sets folder. So basically, let's let's see, let's do that. So we're gonna say white is the highest points. And it's just gonna blend down to the bottom. Oh man, I need a different tile for the, if I do this, I'm gonna need a different tile for the grass, upper grass. Like the whole point was so that I wouldn't have to do a new tile set. Like draw a new tile set of just the height map. Dang, this might not work. Might still work if the patches stay kind of the size they are and I'm careful to use the right type of border grass for the upper areas. So basically these are upper areas. And then this is the bottom. And what we can do so right now I'm right there. And just blend up to the top. Probably with a little more buffer. Something like that. These would be the bottom pieces. Got 2 more there. There's a lot of duplicates. And then for the diagonals, it's gonna be like idea how well this will work. Diagonal's gonna be something like that. That doesn't tile well. I think it needs to be like exactly 45. There we go. It's pretty close. This is these pieces. And this is even possible. And then the top part is gonna be that. And then this part is gonna be like that. Something like that. Blah 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 blah. let's see if that was worth it or wasted time. Actually, I want a few more. These are like the higher up tiles. That's higher up, and then yeah, this is higher up. Looks pretty good. Jump cliffs height map. So now man, I might scrap this idea. Keep the lights simple, not look really good though. So I have like a new tile set with the height map. I'd have to like copy that somehow onto and give it a reference, give this shader a reference to it as another texture. But only the part that it's over top. So I'd have to pass in like coordinates too. new strategy. The layers that I want to pull from the height map. Add height map to the name. Now when we create the maps, we don't need a new layer. It's all collision boxes. This is the actual drawing tiles. Target layer. Map chunks. This will at the same time solve the overlapping problem. Alright, I do need a new layer. Light layer. So use this height map. I'm gonna rename this to height map because that's more accurate of what it is. Height map. Height map initialize. Tiled map. It just does basic width and height initialization. So we say this is if, else if, all this stuff. In addition, if the name contains height map, then we say uses height map is true. So now we go down here and blah blah blah. Don't even have to might have to do a custom method for this so it doesn't overlap. No, it won't, because it's opaque here. I'm gonna set the alpha later on. So in addition to all that, if the layer uses a height map, then I'm gonna copy this basically, and we're gonna say instead of that texture, we're gonna say the height map layer. I want to get the right chunk that it's split up in. .text set pixels blah blah blah. That's all gonna be the same. Pixels will be different. You can use the same variable. Pixels is see tile set. Where is this set at? Tile set. Yeah, I need to. Let's do texture 2D height map tile set. That's what I just created. It's null. And then here at the beginning of the loop, if it uses height map, we check if height map tile set has not been created yet. Then tile set goes per tile, determining the tile set that allows you to mix tiles when you're creating or mix tile sets when you're creating a map. which would theoretically be nice if I need to do that and mix two different tile sets, each with their own height map. Just trying to figure out the optimum way to do this. I mean, Unity automatically caches textures when you do resources load, right? See, I know of ways to do this, they're just convoluted. Alright, I'm gonna add a custom property. To the tile set. Which was called Jungle Cliffs Height Map. Spell it right. Jungle Cliffs. That's what it's called, right? Yep. Make sure that's saved. It's got a new property. So the tile set has properties, property name, height map, jungle cliffs. Name and value. Oops, that's not right. Alright, so let's adjust that. We already do probably just some copy and paste work here. I already have custom properties for the objects. Let's just do that to the tile set. When it's created, blah blah blah. For every property node. So this passes in a node. This does not pass in a node. object finds the property node. For some reason I do it for each, there's only one, maybe I had to do that. And then for each property node, I'm gonna do that. So now we need to pass in the properties node when I create the tiled set, which is right here. Which is gonna be node dot. I could do that, I guess. Takes an index. I don't like it though. I think that's what I need to do though. Yeah, and that should return the properties node. It'll break if I add Let's do it like this. XML node properties node. Because it might, yeah, that's going to throw an error anyway because it's not always there. It's null. Do this. Tag name properties. Properties. Right, like that. XML is awkward to work with. What's wrong with this? If this is the right name. to do if properties node is not null. Alright, let's see what that name is. Oh, it is properties. There's also image node. Oh yeah, they all have an image node too. So yeah, if that name is properties, I don't understand why. Isn't it just like node? Don't you do just like node? Well, there could be multiple properties, I guess. I guess that's why you don't just do it like that. Yeah. Whatever, this works. Then properties node is in. And we found it. So break. So back to the tile set. This shouldn't be node, or it shouldn't be null for that one layer, or for that tile set. No errors, that's good. And should add the custom properties as the just goes through the property nodes. So it should get the height map, the name of the height map. So then let's not do that. Let's not do that. Go down here. If height map texture 2D height map text is gonna be the tile set, which we determined from the tile. Custom properties height map. That's the name of it. I think it I'm hoping, I assume Unity automatically caches that when you use resources load. I'll look that up later. So this is the string. That's the name. It's going to be tile sets in the tile sets folder plus that. So finally, the actual pixels are going to be from the height map texture position of the tile. They're going to be the same height, so that doesn't matter. So let's see if there's bugs. Alright, gotta make it readable. No problemo. Good. Let's get rid of all that work I did at the beginning of the stream. Use that code for something else. Okay, so the light patches are now gone, and we have a height map layer now. That should be. Ooh, look at that. It worked. Let's see. There it is. Look at that. Positioning needs to be just above the ground. Da, 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 da. Height map. What's going on here? What is going on? Okay. Like negative point. Oh. I use this Z. That's fine actually. I use it from -10 backwards for Z sorting. So this should put the height map over top, right? Problem with having like multiple layers and like the same flat tiles on above as below, I'm gonna have to like intentionally avoid putting light on the seams, which can be done, but it's kind of like invisible when you're building the map with different types of ground tiles. But let's so this needs to be a special map layer. So let's create a new prefab. The map chunk. Prefab. For the height map version. We're just going to use that texture I made earlier. Or the material. Just the naming is off. It's not just, it's like a light, it's like the light layer with height map, an extra height map texture on it. Anyway. Which is only going to be used for whatever. The shader, need another texture. Have the main texture be the actual light, and then we have a height map. So this grabs the height map. And then, so this draws, needs to draw we'll keep it height map, we'll keep the main text. So I can just reuse the code, and then, so the main text will be the height map, so this will be light text. That might work better. Because this all builds the height. So where's this? Let's add another. No, just don't do that. Stop. Go away. So that's the main text. We'll just do another light text. So we just need to copy this for the height map to create the light texture. Set light text, chunk the light text. Okay. rename this light layer. No, go away. Oh, why does it do that? Why is my fine broken? That works. Let's rename this to be more clear. This is the tile set texture. So then we have this adds the main texture, the height map details. See if there's any bugs. Haven't added the light patches yet. God. Why? I hate it when this happens. That doesn't tell me anything. That's an unrelated shader. I don't think this is it. Nothing. False alarm. Okay. Thanks, Unity. So those are still. So this should be the other prefab. Unless it resets the shader somewhere. Map layer. Never apply it, that doesn't. It's not gonna fix the problem. If I never passed it in here. Ground layer, light layer, initialize. It's not a hit layer, it's not overlay, it is a height map. Well, that's different. Alright. Yeah, so it has the correct shader now. So now we have the height map. I need to create this shader for every chunk based on, I need to draw the light patches onto this. So, where did this go? It was within custom objects. Gonna take this back. Add light patch. Gonna keep that in case I need to do some kind of similar object. That's nice for large objects I just want to slap in somewhere. So this is going to draw it onto a texture. So blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Do need the ID. I want to do this to the light layer. This would actually go on the chunk. This. So let's draw the light patches onto the appropriate chunks light texture. So I'm gonna want something like that. I think this is a color 32. Just width, XY, width, height, yep. Just regular color. Don't need that. So this gets me the pixel data for the appropriate light patch. So now I just need to do some funky math to draw that in the right spot on the texture. So let's I think the textures go top down. So like a higher Y is lower, I believe. Texture is going to be the target texture. It's going to be the light layer, light text. The chunk X and chunk Y. Stop! I haven't searched for that in ages. Automatically populates with that now. Does that not work? So X. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to like kind of do this from scratch. Let's see, what was that? I wish this would work. Chunk size is by tiles. So we can do that. Let's do the correct chunk would be let's do the let's find the top left corner. Let's make a rect. Position is this is the tiled object O.X. Then the Y I think would stay positive in this case. Right? Positive top down O.Y, but that corresponds with the bottom left, not with the top part. So plus the height of the object. So that is the light's position on the entire map. So to find the correct chunk, we're going to do position.x divided by the chunk size times tile size. As an integer. Same for the y. Y divided by chunk size, tile size. I think those should be correct. That should be the correct chunk. And then you get the light texture. Just rename that. And then I only need one of these, which might have to be my own. So like merges. No, I just need this one. I did that earlier. I just need this one because it's opaque. See, earlier I just did pixels, right? Not the merge alpha function. Yeah, just text set pixels. So this is a custom function that sets the pixels based on the... doesn't overwrite transparency. So we set light text. I hope when it overlaps the edge, it just automatically cuts it off instead of giving me an error. That would be annoying. I'd have to do more annoying math if that's the case. So this needs a destination, which is a local destination for the chunk. So this is close. Chunk x times chunk size times tile size. To be the local on the chunk, we do the global position minus the chunk position, which is this. And then the y need to check how the chunks are oriented. So this is 0, 0, so y goes down. So I needed to know. So I think it's just the same thing. I think do something different with this, but because it starts at the top and then minus the why is that like that? Not sure what's going on here. Might not affect these. It might just be for the tiles. So we're just going to do the same thing for the Y. And then the width and height would be position to width, position to height. Just name this to target position. Position's fine. Is hit layer, then false. Pixels. Destination X, destination Y. Needs to be integers. Okay, okay. Alright, it's happy with that. Let's see if Unity's happy. Gotta make it readable. Nothing. Think. Apply textures. Dang. Go ahead and swap it over to the correct texture. Why does it hate me when I do anything in a shader? So how to get, let's see, how is it not drawing right now? So create the custom objects, apply the textures, set to my height map. This should happen. this should happen quite a few times. Okay, I mean that looks right, so this is getting called correctly. I think I just need to like put like a little test image. There's so much math, it's hard to test part of it. It's really weird. I feel like it's not applying correctly or something, but I mean like I'm calling that. Light texture is the light layer map chunk. Looks like that's working correctly. X, Y, Y. X is never one though. There we go. Okay. There's my pixel. But it's not that one. It's not on the first ones I checked. That's so weird. It's only on 0, 1. It's the only pixel I see. So something in this math maybe is off. Let's see, 32 times 20, 640. this one is on that one. That's like the only one that wouldn't be in the top left. That shouldn't be in the top left. So this is 640. And you just take the position X, which is just straight up the object X. This affects it because I translate it to the top left instead of the bottom left. Really close to being able to do some fun things with this. This... Okay. This is chunk Y is 1. Like that should be there too, right? That doesn't make sense. This pixel on the bottom left of the top one, but not the bottom. And it gets it right there. It's 1. So it should be chunk X, chunk Y. Why is that? That is so weird. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. There it is. Found it. Oh, okay. It makes sense now. So bottom left is 0, 0. Learn that from that dot. The reason one was not showing up here was because that's not y equals 0. That's all the way down here. Because I always use the same chunk size, but only use part of it if that's all that's needed. Okay, that's good. Can take that back, and then and that's good. I don't actually need that. So instead of, that's why the y was funky last time, because so the x is right, the y is going to be the local y. Probably just copy it. Kinda, sorta. So chunk size times tile size minus the local position. So this bumps it up to the top, and then it does minus the local position, which is going to be that times, or that minus this. So that had an extra minus tile size. So I might need to add that back. So the height of the chunk minus the local position to an integer. Still nothing. Great. $47.29, like that should be fine. That would be like up from the bottom. should be fine. There we go. That actually drew it. So that did something. It's not showing up here, which is probably a shader issue. I don't think that should matter. Why does it mess up all the time? It's like a fake mess up. Doesn't actually do anything. Okay, that one's got it too, and then that one doesn't. Which is correct. I just realized. No, that's fine. So why does it not show up? Thinking there's some kind of caching issue with why it gives me that error that doesn't actually mean anything. Because that's happened before with other shaders. It's still doing... Yeah, that's right. That's acting correctly. For some reason, when I that. Doesn't work. Even though it should be yellow right there. That works. Let's select a new texture. Is it something about the position of the yellow? So weird. You can see it's added right there, but it doesn't show, but other textures do. What does that mean? So confused. This doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break. I didn't come up with any ideas over my break. Still lost. Oh yeah, I was going to do both of these. Let's see what happens. So the cyan pixel is added, but this is not. There should be a light patch right here because that's what the texture is. There it is. You take it away, it goes away. It's on the same texture. How is it that some pixels show up but others don't? Is that it? It's gotta be something like that. Nope. Take out the tint. There. Okay, we have something. Thank God. Ugh. How's that it? Is it not copying over full alpha? And, where'd it go? Oh, well this is just, I'm just doing that now. That was just a test. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. This is what I actually want. Nothing. That's because the positions are wrong, I think, though. possibly? How's that even working if that's possibly wrong? Okay, there's something different. So they get pixels. This would be 400 minus that. What? 400 minus... I guess it... that's ugly. 300. I don't like that, that's ugly, but I think that's what I need. Okay, yeah, that is a lot better. So I have the different types. The ID, it's grabbing the correct pixels now. It's not placing them correctly. This one is even trying to, it's got some there. It's like everything's shifted down. This one is my extra test one. Just that. And it looks like the overlay is correct. Like the overlap isn't creating extra bright areas, so that's good. And then when they're off, a little problem with that. It's just going to the closest pixel, and I would prefer it to do nothing. Because that might do some weird lines. Alright, let's get the position better. So they're grabbing the correct pixels now. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Light texture. So... don't need that anymore. So the Y should be the map chunk. The total height minus position.y minus the offset to get the local. Just kind of guessing here. Is it plus position height? Is that what I need? It is. At last, they are positioned correctly. Okay, that's good. That's not good. Worry about that later, I guess. Or I can look into that now. That should be like kind of... Let's see, this does individual pixels, right, anyway? Can do if I have to do an extra check. If x is less than 0 or x is greater than destination texture dot width minus 1, or y is less than 0, or y is greater than destination texture dot height minus 1. Kind of want to do a not. This is more clear. I'm going to increase the pixel index and then just continue. Alright, let's see if that takes away the line. It does. That's nice. Alright, so finally, a couple hours later, we can test out some weird stuff with the height map. first so I can know whether or not my shader's broken or it's just the height map data. Let's change this back to the height map. I don't know why that didn't work. I need to look into that too. Do that first. Okay, I guess it's working correctly. Just by nature of being additive. I don't know what the different values are for that. Okay, that's still fine. I don't know what happened earlier. Got the data. Let's do fun stuff with it. Oh yeah, I was wanting to test. Add that back and then yeah, just kind of fix that stuff which is invisible. Should look better. If I save it first. Alright, yeah, that's better. Let's put the light texture back. And then let's adjust it. So basically we're going to say the wider it is, just use the red channel. The further up we're going to move it, essentially. way you do that in this shader is like kind of like weird and backwards, but so that should be fine. And then, so instead of just the basic Y, trial and error, there's too much math to do in my head. I'm just gonna say plus so we need the height map value. Call that H. To get the main texture is the height map. So with the height map data, we're going to take the light pixel that's either above or below. My brain's broken right now. I'm just going to use the height.r value times some kind of constant that's a percentage of the map. Okay, that was backwards. And too much. Let's do minus, see if this is gonna look good at all. Kinda. That's kinda what I wanted to do. Very weird stuff going on there. Really be able to see the effect if I animate it. This needs to be more. This needs to be more. So you can really see how it affects the height map now. Don't need that much movement though. I'll have to like offset these. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Da, da, da. it's kind of like the tree canopies moving around. Probably look better blurred for the transition anyway. Weird, like partial pixels going on in this area though. I think 5 was about the right height. I think I need this. Nope. That did not help. Made it worse. Maybe. Still doing it slightly. like the smooth move better if I can just fix this weirdness. See, this part, that's the height part. That's like the whole point. But if I take it out, it doesn't do the weird stuff. So I think this is the only thing I need to get a smooth step. Pull it up. It's not smooth step. Something else. I think I can just. I don't know if there's one or not. What? Truncate. Divided by pixel size. That was weird. That might cause a problem there. Let's check that back. Still doing weird stuff. Alright, never mind. Back to here. calculate this value divided by the texel size times the texel size. Alright, I'll fool around with this off stream, I think. It's pretty close to what I want. The overlap's working great. There's a lot of adjustments needed. Oh, I'll also need, dang, I might not be able to animate it very well with seams. Maybe something really subtle so that like the seams aren't that noticeable. It's just gonna do that because there's no texture data there. But might just be static. This is just kind of an experiment anyway. But it's pretty close to something cool. And the height map itself is super rough, so like it's kind of wonky over here. And like if I was doing this, I'd take the time to actually create the height map based on like individual rocks and leaves and everything. Alright, that's enough for today. Not sure what I'll do on the next stream, but hopefully it'll be something interesting. Don't know if it'll be another experiment or not, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.